The Komodo dragon is a predator whose name strikes fear into even the most dangerous inhabitants of the wild. It is considered virtually invincible, and this perception is not without reason. The powerful bite, toxic saliva that infects the blood, brute physical strength, and a quick-tempered, aggressive nature make any encounter with this lizard a deadly lottery. For the vast majority of animals that cross its path, the outcome is a foregone conclusion. But even such a monster has its limits. There are animals in the world that are capable not only of surviving alongside the Komodo dragon, but also of engaging in open confrontation with it and winning. Some rely on their enormous size and strength, turning the fight into a brutal clash of forces. Others rely on speed, precise calculation, or deadly abilities that even the most dangerous lizard on the planet is powerless against. Watch this video to the end and you'll learn about 8 animals that can easily defeat the Komodo dragon. Like the video and let's get started! The Komodo dragon's first potential opponent is the leopard. This predator kills not with mass, but with precision. It is one of the fastest and deadliest hunters on the planet, and it does not need to outsize its enemy to win. Unlike the Komodo dragon, which relies on exhaustion, the leopard quickly finds its opponent's mistake and instantly turns it into a death sentence. The attack is lightning fast. One explosive leap and the predator is already on top of its target. The leopard usually strikes at the back of the head or neck, where a single precise blow decides the outcome of the fight. Its claws easily pierce the skin and muscles, followed by a single powerful bite capable of damaging bones and striking vital areas. Under such conditions, the fight can be over in seconds, before the opponent has time to respond. The leopard's key advantage is its mobility. Where the monitor lizard relies on strength and mass, the leopard wins through agility. It dodges attacks, changes direction sharply, and instantly gets out of the blow. The Komodo dragon, despite all its danger, finds itself at a significant disadvantage. Its heavy body, limited maneuverability, and lack of speed over short distances make it vulnerable to a fast and calculating opponent. The next opponent of the Komodo dragon is an animal that is often underestimated by those who do not fully understand its true capabilities. The spotted hyena. At first glance, it does not appear to pose a significant threat to the Komodo dragon. It is modest in size, rarely weighing more than 90 kilograms. But this is a case where appearances can be deceiving. The hyena's body is not designed for fast hunting, but for constant pressure and fierce combat. Its bite is one of the most powerful in the world relative to its body size. Its jaws effortlessly crush bones like dry twigs, and its bite force allows it to destroy prey that other predators would not even dare to touch. But the main danger of the hyena lies not only in its teeth. It is above all its endurance and character. It is capable of fighting a protracted battle with virtually no loss of speed or strength. At the same time, the hyena is extremely aggressive and has a high pain threshold, which stomps even large predators. What would cause others to retreat is only a reason for it to attack even more fiercely. Based on this, even if the Komodo dragon managed to bite it, it would hardly stop the fight. The hyena would continue to attack without slowing down and without giving its opponent room to maneuver. Perhaps poison or bacteria could play a role over time, but a direct confrontation does not last that long. The outcome is decided here and now. Fast, resilient, and incredibly determined, the spotted hyena is capable of imposing a fight and defeating even larger and more formidable opponents. In such a duel, size takes a back seat, and one thing comes to the fore: an absolute willingness to fight to the end. Third on our list is the lord of the Russian taiga, the brown bear. And here it's not about accuracy or endurance. It's a clash of enormous, overwhelming force that is difficult to stop. An adult brown bear can weigh up to 600 kilograms, and a single blow from its paw can crush the skull of a large animal. Compared to it, even an adult male Komodo dragon looks disproportionately weak. In such a fight, the difference in weight and power would be critical. In addition, the bear will not retreat from bites, and the thick layer of fat, thick skin, and dense fur will minimize the effect of scratches and shallow wounds. Its jaws can develop a crushing force of more than a ton, enough to break bones with a single bite. Even if the dragon tried to use its main weapons, poison or infected saliva, there simply wouldn't be enough time to escape. Such a fight doesn't last for hours. Brown bears are resilient, resistant to pain, and capable of continuing to attack even when seriously injured. It could simply throw its entire weight on top of its opponent, pin it to the ground, and end the fight using its own weight as a deadly weapon. The combination of tremendous strength, endurance, and animal fury makes the brown bear an opponent against which the Komodo dragon has virtually no chance in a direct fight. Next comes the Nile crocodile, and here the rules of the game change dramatically. We enter the world of ambush predators, where it is not reaction speed that matters, but first contact. In addition, if the collision occurs in the water or even at the very edge of the shore, the Komodo dragon immediately finds itself in a losing position. The Nile crocodile is a living machine for cold-blooded killing, honed by millions of years of evolution. Its tactics are simple but deadly effective. Lie in wait, let the prey get as close as possible, and strike without warning. And such a strike is almost always the last. The force of its bite exceeds that of any other land predator. Its jaws can exert a pressure of up to 2,000 kilograms. This is enough to break bones or tear off a limb with a single bite. The fight is effectively over at the moment of the first capture. Once in the water, the crocodile uses its main advantage, control of space. It disorients its opponent, dives deep, turns its prey upside down, and literally tears it to pieces. The Komodo dragon, not adapted to maneuverable combat in an aquatic environment, loses its orientation in space and any opportunity to resist. There will be no lone battle or exchange of blows here. Everything is decided in a matter of seconds. The combination of monstrous bite force, complete domination in the water, and flawless ambush strategy makes the Nile crocodile an enemy that no living creature wants to encounter. For a lizard, such an encounter would be fatal and almost instantaneous. Among all the predators capable of not only challenging but actually defeating the Komodo dragon, the tiger occupies a special place. It is not just a strong animal, it is a perfectly balanced killing machine. An adult male often weighs over 250 kilograms, and its muscles are so dense and powerful that each jump feels like a blow from a living battering ram. The tiger's bite deserves special attention. With a bite force of over 1,000 kilograms, it can easily crush hard bones. Most importantly, it always aims for the areas that will end the fight instantly: the neck, the back of the head, and the spine. Unlike the Komodo dragon, which relies on exhaustion and the effects of its bite, the tiger acts differently. It does not give its prey time. Its goal is to end the fight in the first few seconds. The fur of the predatory cat also plays an important role. Its striped coloration is ideal camouflage in the jungle and tall vegetation. The tiger can sneak up almost close enough to remain unnoticed until the very last moment. And when the distance is reduced to a critical point, a quick pounce follows, from which it is impossible to escape. A blow from the tiger's front paws can knock down an animal the size of a buffalo. The Komodo dragon, despite its formidable reputation, would be no exception. Weight, speed and explosive power make it vulnerable to such an attack. That is why the tiger is one of the most dangerous opponents for the Komodo dragon. The perfect balance of speed, strength and endurance means one thing. In a real fight, the tiger would most likely win before the monitor lizard could even strike back. Of the 8 animals capable of easily defeating the Komodo dragon, the African buffalo occupies a place of honor. It is not a predator, but that is precisely what makes it particularly dangerous. The fighting qualities of this animal have long made it one of the most deadly species in Africa. It is not a hunter, but a living battering ram capable of destroying everything in its path. An adult buffalo can weigh more than a ton. This is a mass that is impossible to fight in close combat. Its frontal attack is so powerful that there are known cases of adult lions dying after a single blow. Its thick, rough skin serves as natural armor, and even the sharpest fangs and claws can hardly cause serious damage to it. A buffalo would not retreat in front of a Komodo dragon. It is not in the habit of fleeing from danger. Its tactics are simple and ruthless. It charges, knocks its opponent off its feet, and finishes the fight with its sharp horns. They are capable of piercing through the body, breaking bones, and throwing the enemy into the air. In addition, despite its impressive size, the buffalo is surprisingly fast over short distances. At the moment of attack, it can accelerate to 50 km per hour, turning into a rushing wall of muscle and bone. The Komodo dragon, with its heavy body and slow reactions, would have virtually no chance of dodging or jumping out of the way in time. Knocked off its feet, the Komodo dragon would be trapped. Repeated blows, the pressure of its enormous mass, and merciless thrust with its horns would quickly do their job. Such a fight would not turn into a long battle. It would end quickly, cruelly, and unequivocally, in favor of an animal that does not hunt but can kill as well as any predator. Among all the animals capable of fighting a Komodo dragon, there is one that seems to have been created specifically to defeat it: the jaguar. This predator from the New World is not the largest member of the cat family, but it is believed to have the most powerful jaws in relation to its body size. In this respect, the jaguar surpasses even the lion and the tiger, and this is the key point. Its bite force is truly frightening. The jaguar is capable of biting through a caiman's skull and breaking its shell as if it were soft wax rather than bone. This means that the thick skin and musculature of the Komodo dragon would not be a serious obstacle for it. Where other predators try to strangle or exhaust their prey, the jaguar acts radically and unerringly. It does not attack chaotically. The jaguar has a signature killing technique, a direct bite to the brain or spine. One precise grab, and the opponent instantly loses control of its body. No long struggle, no chance to fight back. Everything is decided in seconds. This is complemented by perfect stealth. The jaguar moves almost silently, blending into its surroundings and preferring to attack from a minimum distance. Its ambushes are lightning fast and almost invisible until the very last moment. In this type of combat, the Komodo dragon finds itself in a deadly trap. It is too slow to dodge and too heavy to withstand a sharp, targeted blow. As soon as the Jaguar manages to grab the Komodo dragon by the head, the outcome is instantly decided. The fight would be over before the reptile even realized the threat. In this confrontation, it is not size or brute force that decides the outcome, but precision, deadly technique, and absolute control over the moment of attack. And in this, the Jaguar has virtually no equal in the wild. But not all of the Komodo dragon's mortal enemies are felines. There is one opponent that defies the very logic of predatory combat: the hippo. Formally, it is a herbivorous animal, but it has earned a reputation as one of the most dangerous animals on our planet. In some cases, an adult hippo can weigh up to 3 tons. It is not just a large body, it is a living mass that moves with frightening determination. It does not need claws or hunting instincts to destroy its opponent. Its main weapon is its jaws. They can open almost 150 degrees and exert a pressure of about 2,000 kilograms. This is enough to break a thick log, not to mention the bones and muscles of any living creature. In addition, it is wrong to consider the hippo slow. Despite its size, it can accelerate to 30 km per hour on land and moves with unexpected agility and confidence in the water. This is where it is especially dangerous. In the water, the animal feels like the absolute master. If the Komodo dragon dared to come too close to the hippo territory, the outcome would be predictable. Instead of a cautious confrontation, it would face an instant and brutal reaction. The hippo rams its enemy with its entire mass, breaking its bones and incapacitating it in a matter of seconds. This is not a bite calculated for its consequences, nor is it a lone battle of endurance. It is a crushing blow here and now. Write in the comments whether you agree with my opinion and what other animals, in your opinion, are capable of defeating a Komodo dragon in a direct confrontation. Be sure to like this video if you found it interesting and check out our previous episodes. See you!